Hello and welcome to Prep Talk. Join us for the next 5 minutes, and I promise that you'll leave inspired and motivated to try something new in your classroom. In today's episode, we'll be discussing one of the most fundamental skills across all subject areas, writing. Learning how to write is so critical to a child's success in school and beyond, but we all know it can be a challenge to teach. So let's start with a basic but very big question. How do you teach writing effectively? To help break things down today, we'll be joined by two experienced educators, Dr. Ruth Culham, who launched a revolution with her groundbreaking work on writing traits, and Libby Jachles, a former classroom teacher who now specializes in training and coaching practitioners all around the world on teaching writing using traits and modes. Ruth and Libby, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Amanda. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thanks, Amanda. I can't wait to share some pain-free and wildly successful ideas for teaching writing.
Awesome. So let's get right into it. I heard that you've both been working together on a new writing solution for teachers that would help answer my big question for today. So let's start there. What can you share about that?
Absolutely. Libby and I know firsthand the challenges of encouraging kids to write and write well. That's where modes and traits, writing lessons across the year, was born. Modes are what you write, narrative, informational, or opinion, and traits are how you write. We tackle both so students really get it.
That's right. This new super kit combines the riches of modes and focus and Trait Crate Plus with an easy-to-use pacing guide that walks you through literature-based lessons for an entire school year. Picture books, lessons, and web access make the lessons ready to use on day one.
I love that. By dividing it into traits and into modes, it's like you're demystifying writing, which makes it more friendly for kids and also more methodical for the teacher. Writing takes practice, and it should continue to develop throughout the year and also throughout life because it's a way to communicate, a way to express yourself, which empowers students to get their ideas across. So one of the challenges that I've faced while teaching writing is supporting different students' needs. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Sure. I think the effectiveness of the traits since, 1985-ish has been that we developed this shared vocabulary that students and teachers can equally use, and parents too, for that matter, and know what they're talking about in terms of the aspect of writing that they're working on. So it needs to be flexible, this vocabulary, as well as be able to be scaled up so students can take on more complex writing tasks as the years continue for them.
We begin at the beginning. Introduce key vocabulary terms related to writing such as voice, word choice, organization, and so on. Then throughout the year, spiral through these writing skills and show how they are applied in mentor texts from different modes. The lessons are designed to build specific skills in modes and traits as the year progresses, regardless of where your students begin.
That's very helpful. The shared vocabulary particularly, I think it helps everyone level set and truly understand what they're learning at each step and how it all relates. And not just during the one school year, right? But also the next and the next. And so what other suggestions or tidbits can you offer teachers? Because as a teacher, it is stressful to manage the day-to-day tasks while also differentiating for each student in the way that you want to.
You're right. Feeling overwhelmed is one of the most common concerns we hear, and we've experienced it ourselves as writing teachers.
So what I'm getting today is that I'm not alone in thinking that writing is a complex skill, and so teaching it isn't always going to be easy. But with the right instructional strategies and support, we can definitely help all students become confident writers. So Ruth and Libby, thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us today. But before you go, let's do a quick recap of some of the tips you shared to make sure that I captured everything. Number one, develop a shared vocabulary for writing that can be adapted to each student's needs and scaled up each year. Number two, help students understand how the traits and modes work together to create effective writing. And number three, provide mentor texts or examples of effective writing that students can emulate. What do you think? Did I get it all?
You did.
Got it.
Awesome. So thank you again, both of you, for being here with us today. Let's chat again soon.
Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you.
Wonderful. And now we'd love to hear from all of you. How do you teach writing? We are genuinely interested in your ideas and experiences, as are all the educators watching. So please share in the comments below and join us next time on Prep Talk.